I mean, speaking of the other parts of this game, the overworld is still here, even if you haven't been playing it very much, and they're still working on it. There are some new updates coming that I don't think they're really massive updates right now, but they're definitely going to add a little bit more to the game. You know, what do you have on that?
Yeah, so, you know, the Illuvium showcase, I love watching that, just all the leaks. And a lot came out in that with, like, just overworld updates. And obviously, like, we're still very early on in the build of the full overworld. You know, 7 regions, we have 1. And even Crimson Waste, it's, like, done, but they're going to add more to it. So there's been a lot of things already that they're tweaking. The first thing I noticed that's, like, pretty big, actually, is extracting minerals. So that, right now, you go and you scan a rock, right? And then you get things randomly. So from what Grant told us in the showcase is the rock is actually going to diminish like as you scan. So it's not going to look exactly the same after you do one extract, right?
Yep.
So that's going to change. But then also you're going to be able to pick certain areas of the rock to extract from. And those are going to have, you know, different things. Like one area might have more shards and one area might have like more gems. Like that I think is really interesting. So that part of the game is changing a little bit, and that'll be a pretty big change because now you can really pinpoint what you want to do each run. It just makes everything more efficient.
Yep.
And when you're using your fuel, your like valuable fuel that you spent all those hours to get in Zero, right? Like it's very important to use it wisely. Like I find a lot right now in the overworld, I am scanning these rocks looking for shards.
Yeah.
And even if I hit a rock that's a shard rock, it doesn't always give me a shard, and it's very frustrating. So so that's good that they're updating that, and also just from like a standpoint of how the overworld looks, they're gonna be adding like more bioluminescence, which is gonna look really cool. Like they had the video of Arlen running through the grass, and like these little like white, like they almost look like lightning bug type things popped up.
When I saw that, it just sparked Avatar again. I always talk about it. By the way, did you see that?
No, I didn't.
I saw it. I know you saw Avatar too.
You probably saw it the first day, right?
I didn't see it the first day.
No, okay.
But I did see it. I'm not gonna spoil that for anybody, but like I was always a big fan of the first Avatar. If you haven't seen the second, go see it. To me, it is just Illuvium and Avatar.
They're similar, I guess.
It's similar. I like it. But yeah, sorry on that little Avatar rant.
You only went and saw it in theaters?
I did.
You did. So you just wanted to bring your daughter, right? That was
yeah. But like I also see the world of Illuvium, and I'm just like, I think Brightland Steps might have some of these things going on. You see the floating islands in Avatar, and you're just like, I know there's some floating islands coming in Illuvium, right?
Maybe someone on the Illuvium team worked on Avatar.
I'm surprised it hasn't been brought up yet, but like they have to have taken inspiration from Avatar.
Yeah, they probably did. But moving on from Avatar, so some other parts that have been updated recently. So we had the Abyssal Basin battle board that they showed. Yeah. So just building out the battle boards, adding a lot more details, and once again, it's just going to improve the overworld. And like Grant was saying, like you might spend a quarter of your time in the overworld doing battles. Yeah. Right. So you want it to look as good as possible.
They made the battle board region basically, or whatever you want to call it, bigger, right? But the new visual that they have for dimensional stability. They had to make they can't make the board smaller, so they made everything bigger around it.
Yep. Yeah, I saw that, and like how I think they took a sear off the board and then it like opened up and you put it on and it really shrinks. So that was cool. I mean, they're just adding so much. The overworld that we know right now is not going to be what the final product is by any means. They're going to add so much to it. So
I mean, any part of the game, everything in Illuvium you see right now is just going to get better.
It's going to be cool to look back at the YouTube videos that are put out now in like 5 years and be like, man, this is a completely different game.
Yeah, it'll happen for sure.
Yeah.